William Hutchison in Armenia, Colombia. Armenia, Colombia Realty for Expats.com. I want to do a short video today. It's directed at a small expat community here. But it's come to my attention yesterday that there's 15,000 Americans here that don't have a valid visa. They've overstayed their visa. And I just want to give you the information about what position these people are in. If you are one of the people that have overstayed your visa or know someone that is, I would suggest you get in touch with our visa lawyer. There's other visa services. There's no question about that. I think most of them do a pretty good job. The advantage I think that our visa lawyer has is she worked for Congress in Bogota for a number of years, so knows the people to call. I think anyone that's overstayed their visa, it can be done anonymously. But I'm going to direct you to the webpage. I'll leave the link down below. I think it's called Colombia Visa Services, and it lists the infractions there and the fines that in 2023 went up to $25,000 US. Now that's based on a tax value unit. They use the tax value unit for a number of things here. One of them is visas. And that was when the tax value unit was 42,000 pesos plus or minus. And I know last year it was just over 48,000. I don't know what it is for this year, but it looks to me like it'd be 51 or 52,000. If that's the case, those visa fines that you'll see there have increased 25%. Now, I will give you one example. I've heard of someone here for 19 years with no visa. The visa infractions are rated mild, moderate, serious, and very serious. I doubt that he falls into one of the first three categories. So effectively, you're in jail. You can't leave the country. In most cases, you can't leave your house. And if it were me, I'd be looking over my shoulder every time I went out. You can get stopped for something other than a visa infraction. And if the information is run, you have as I say in the thumbnail, a serious problem. It could be a traffic stop. You could be on a bus. Sometimes there's checkpoints on the road, and they come in and they check everyone's documents, cellular, passport, whatever. So it's like being in jail. I don't understand when people do that. I'm an expat myself. I'm in a foreign country. I may not agree with what they want. I'm on a residency visa, been here 14 years. But just because I don't agree doesn't mean I shouldn't give them what the government wants. You might be in a poker game and think that you're holding 4 kings and are. But in every case, the government's holding the 4 aces. There's no reason whatsoever to not comply with what they want. It isn't expensive. Just get a visa, renew it when you have to, report address changes and those sorts of things, and there's no issues. Now, if it's actually 15,000 Americans, there must be Europeans, Canadians, Australians, people from a multitude of other countries that also don't have a valid visa. So, if you would like to contact our lawyer, get a hold of me. You don't have to be a client. Get a hold of me and I'll give you the contacts. I'm pretty sure it can be done anonymously, but perhaps, and I'm not committing her to anything, but perhaps she can find out where you stand, and if you decide to proceed, then maybe she can negotiate some conditions for you, okay? That will make it easier on the pocketbook. Okay, William Hutchison, Armenia, Colombia Realty for Expats. Salento, Colombia Realty signing off. I live in paradise, and you can too.